Yeah, so we here today. Y'all see the video, y'all know we back on guy making. But anyway, let's go. Before we do all the stuff before, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and you don't forget to share the video. And also, between now and January, if we hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm gonna away $50. The only thing you need to do is subscribe, like the video, and also comment the special word down below, which is gonna be the name of the character this video is about. Anyway, let's get right into the video. All right, so we all know what this video is about. Y'all gonna get guys like, look guys, subscribe. I'm doing guys for all these people, okay? Because I can't find any, so I might as well do it myself. But anyway,
I'll follow you anywhere.
Anyway, so we got, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. It's like Akari, something like that. I'm gonna just say Akira. So we got Akira here. She's not fully built all the way yet because I don't grind this game all the way, okay? I do got her maxed out. I'll tell you why, but anyway, as you see her stats, at least 161, 231, 214. Let's go to her skills, right? Because her stats are making. Now, we're gonna go to her, well, we don't really have to worry about the chain attack, but chain attack is actually pretty good. Like hers is actually a pretty good thing. I don't think you need to really upgrade it unless you just want to do more weakness gauge damage. That's about the only reason why you would upgrade that. I'm gonna be real. I wish I knew that before I started like wasting books on like random character stuff. But anyway, whatever. So the whole thing that this character is about is debuffing. Okay, so that's all her stuff is about, debuff. So we starting off with that. But anyway, attacks on enemies has 100% chance to inflict unbuffable and reduce defense on all enemies for 2 turns. Right after using the skill, has 100% chance to avoid triggering an enemy's counterattack, revenge, or agile response. I don't know why I said agile, but anyway, so basically her skill 3, that's the first one we want to get maxed out because you want to be popping this like quick as hell, okay? But anyway, other than that, the thing is basically she grants unbuffable and reduce defense. Now the thing about one thing that I do want to state, increase accuracy and reduce attack is actually pretty good. So her chain attack is good because it gives like those 2 things on the allies as well. I mean on the enemies as well, but it gives the allies increase, accuracy. But anyway, other than that, her 2, barrier of, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Attacks all enemies after attacking, has 100% chance to increase the duration of debuffs on the enemy by 1 turn. Then inflicts reduced resilience on targets without debuffs for 2 turns. So basically, if they don't have a debuff, you hit them with this, and then they have 100% resilience down anyway. And also, after attacking, has 100% chance, to increase the duration of debuffs. So if they do have debuffs on them, the debuffs will last even longer. Wow, crazy, ain't it? You want this max as well, by the way. But last thing is, attacks an enemy, has a 40% chance to inflict reduced attack on the target for 2 turns. Now, this is reduced attack. Now, the way you want to build this is you want to start 1, 2, 3, like that. I mean, to be honest, you don't really need to upgrade this one because the max you'll get is far, I think it's like 60 or 70%, because that's 50, 50, that's 30, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, so 70%, right? They have a 70% chance to reduce attack, but that's whatever, right? Like if you want to upgrade the first one, you can, but I say definitely these 2 you want to max, and then this one, if you want to upgrade, you can as well, right? For the chain attack. Now the thing is, the way you want to use her is, if you really think it real smart, I mean, you'll go 2, 3, and then 1 if you want to use 1, because like you won't have nothing else to use after that, right? But you'll want to go 2, and then also one thing is, when the 2 is bursting, she also has a chance of debuffing with unhillable as well. So you can get the resistance down while debuffing unhillable, which makes it basically a guarantee at that point that she's going to end up debuffing the unit, right? But you also could just start off with her 3 and then go in with her 2, just to make sure that these stay longer. It just depends on how you want to play it, right? Usually I just go 3, 2, 1, but sometimes depending on the people that I'm fighting, I will go 2, 3, 1. But anyway, other than the hero doing the hero thing, obviously you want her already upgraded. Like I don't know what character doesn't want to be already upgraded. She does have costumes, as you can see. It's crazy. Anyway, other than that, the thing is next is the gear. Okay, now you see my gear ain't really that good because again, they only give you a certain amount of runs, man. I just don't have enough stamina. I'm gonna be real, to get the ones that I want. But at the end of the day, when it comes to her ability, and when it comes to what you want to really focus on her, you want her to have health because she's a debuffer, which means she's not what I guess technically a support, right? Like in quotations, support. So you want her to be able to, you know, actually survive attacks and not just like get insta clap. So that's one thing, right? But the main stats that you want to be looking for when you leveling up a character like this is accuracy and effectiveness with health stats. That's the main three things you really want. Like you can get some health, but you really want effectiveness and accuracy. Now, why do you want these? I mean, literally, she's a debuffer. Just because they say 100% don't mean that it's gonna be 100%. I ran into multiple people in PvP that they don't have like things that stop them from getting debuffs, but they just had so much resilience or resistance, whatever it's called, that I couldn't break through with the gear that I got right now. So yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, up at that. The gear, you want speed set, right? So that's obvious. You want the speed set because you want her to be as fast as possible. The faster she is, the more better it is. So you want speed also. The main stats I say you actually really want is just speed, effectiveness, and accuracy. And then you can just throw on health afterwards just because, like, you know, you want to have her survive, right? But mainly, to be honest, the main thing, because you want her to move fast enough where she can go 2 turns. Like mine's, even with the gear she has, she's fast enough where she can go twice within 1 mile rotation, right? Which means I can hit him with the 2 and then hit him with the 3. Or I can hit him with the 3 and then hit him with the 2. Like, it just depends on what I want to do, right? As you can see, mine's is like 253 speed, by the way. All right, so now you probably asking, what's the best gear that I can put on this character? I'm gonna go to it right now, but I do want to say, make sure the gear that you do, when you do get that gear that you actually want on her, make sure that it has a health stat right there. And then this one, make sure it has a speed stat because you want her to be fast, obvious. But let's get into the weapon part of this video. Now, when it comes to 6 stars, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone is going to have 6 stars at some point, right? The main thing for 6 stars that I recommend is literally this one, because it has a 50% chance, which is probably gonna be 100% chance when you get it at T4, right? But it has a 50% chance to grant increased effectiveness for 1 turn before using an attack that targets all enemies. And guess what? Her attacks targets all enemies. So obviously this is pretty good for her because they should get more effective. Like I said, you want to stack up on them stuff, man. You want to stack up on them. And then guess what? You can get health percent with this one. Ain't that crazy? It's like it's meant for her, huh? But anyway, at the end of the day, like, all jokes aside, you do want this. I say this is best in slot. Other than this, I don't really see any use for all the other ones, to be honest, because I mean, I guess this one for if she ever used her chain attack, maybe, but that's about it. The rest of the stuff, that's like okay. Like that, I just think this is the best in slot. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the best slot. Now let's go to her, whatever her accessory thing is called. Now, I'll say that she got 2 good accessories. This is one of them. Brigon's Ambition, or whatever it's called. Increases damage by 1% for every 7 effectiveness, max 100%, right? So basically, for every 7 effectiveness you have on the character, she increases your damage by 1%, right? But the thing about that is, I mean, she a unit that want effectiveness because she want to be able to land her hits, right? Also, that's why you want accuracy, so she can be able to actually hit the target, right? But the thing is, if you want her to be like, I say this is more for if you want her to actually do damage more wise, like a damage version of her, this is the one you want to pick. Because I mean, it's the damage version of it. Literally, you should get more damage from the effectiveness. You probably want to build her straight effectiveness with everything. I don't know if there's effective stat, you know, gear stat. I'm pretty sure there is. I can't 100% remember. But if it is, you run that too. Like, basically just effective all around, right? Just to make her as much effective as possible so that we can get that damage out, right? And obviously you'll probably want to run like attack percent on this, right? Because I'm pretty sure it has attack percent. Yeah, you'll probably want attack percent or speed. Probably still speed, to be honest. You probably still want to be fast. But anyway, other than that, her next gear. All right, so combination simulator, aka Calm Mind. That's the one you want. You want this, like, literally is get the speed on it. Get speed on it. But you want this. Why? At the start of the battle has a 37.5% chance each. You want this because at the start of the battle has a 37.5% chance each to increase accuracy and effectiveness for 1 turn, which means it increases the 2 stats that she really want for 1 turn. You have a 37% chance, probably about like a 70% chance when it's T4. I'm not 100% positive. I haven't tried leveling this one up all the way yet, so I don't 100% know. But at the end of the day, you want this. And obviously, like I said, the substats you want is effectiveness, speed, and freaking health, so that way she can survive, and you know, accuracy as well. So yeah. But anyway, now, do you need her exclusive equipment? You know, let's read it, right? Increases the duration of debuffs on the enemy team by 1 when using Jamar's whatever, right? Now, Jamar is her. Oh, so basically these becomes like extra. What is all for 2 turns? It becomes 3 turns at that point. That's basically what her thing does, right? I would say no unless you like doing certain things. Like me, I needed this because I was going against a boss that it just kept going off. Like the boss would remove a debuff every turn, but it was fast enough where it goes twice and like back to back, which means it will wipe away the unbuffable and then buff itself and then attack me, which led it to being invincible. If you know what boss I'm talking about, you know what boss I'm talking about. But that was a headache. So I ain't gonna lie, I just got her up there so that way I can stop that. But other than that, I don't really think so, because when you're in arena, it's not like them youngers gonna have 3 or 4 turns anyway. I mean, either you marking youngers or you stalling out. If you stalling out on the arena team, let me know, because I need one of those. But anyway, other than that, as you see, I put effectiveness in it. But anyway, the thing right here, you'll want, I just went with this one, recovers 50% points when attacking on enemies. But the thing is, whichever one you do want to go for, just go for whatever one you want to go for. I'm going for this one, and I use effectiveness main stat because, you know, effectiveness, you know, obviously. And also on her team, which I will show you the team that I use for her, a lot of people, it's evolved around debuffs anyway, so it's actually good that, you know, she's giving effectiveness to the team. Plus also I put effective stats on there as well. Let's get into the teams that she will use. Now, this is a team that I go with mainly because, now let me explain this team, right? She does debuffs, but also she, you know, the shielder of the group. She just does damage. You know, she just damage them. You'll see her stuff when her one comes out, okay? And then you'll see all of you, by the way. I have like videos prepared for like all these 3 characters. Like every character you see that has 100, it probably has a video that I'm working on right now. But anyway, so, you know, subscribe. But anyway, other than that, the way this works is I use her because she does a lot of debuffs. She does 1 debuff, but she also has shield. She just does damage, and I think she actually does debuffs as well. And then at the end of the day, she does debuffs also, but the thing is, she actually does more damage based on the amount of debuffs and buffs on the enemy, which means by the time it's her turn, she be wrecking. So basically, it's like these 3 support her. This is second damage dealer, main damage dealer. And these 3 support her because they do debuffs on the enemies. Enemy probably gonna buff themselves or whatever, and nobody cares. And then she just like comes in and claps everything. So yeah, that's how it works. So that is my build guide on Akari. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you don't get a shit a video. I love you guys, and there ain't much to say after this. This is one of my favorite characters in the game, I'm gonna be honest. But I'll see you guys later, and peace out.